with the tip-off just moments away. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Cason Wallace.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Doris, as we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Fires from the line. And Holmgren pulls it down. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Golden State moving it around. Podziemski with it. Now SGA defending. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Hartenstein with the screen on Curry. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Curry. It's taken away by Wallace. Pushing it up. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Wallace.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And here's Golden State. They trail by 3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Al Horford is checked in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's SGA. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Curry. 7-point differential. To the paint. Horford in the post. He's against Hartenstein. Just 5 to shoot. Launches from deep. Shot by Podziemski, no good. It's stolen by Curry. It's tipped.
And tough defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not having it at the rim.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort sinks the three-pointer. Dort's got 5 now.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Great open look there. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Jalen Williams. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Warriors making a switch here. Richards is checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Into the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got his first points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Warriors trail by 9. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Joe with it, guarded by Horford. Caruso, no good. Butler deciding where to go with it. Down low, here's Horford. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Nice work from the veteran big man, Al Horford, getting things done inside.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. NSGA's subbed in for Mitchell. Curry over in the corner, Green. Outside, Kuminga. To the middle. It's stolen by SGA. Over in the corner, Dort. Wiggins outside. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wallace. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. It's good from long range. Wallace has got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. Your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Al Horford, he's checked in for Butler. Here's Horford. 12 points his last outing. It's deflected. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Shoots the three. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Curry.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Holmgren wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And the Warriors with possession here. 6-point game. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Butler, no good. On the wing, Wallace, defended by Kuminga. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Holmgren can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. And it's Podziemski in the corner. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Green. 3-pointer. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
With the step back, SGA kicks to Wallace. Holmgren outside. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. The Thunder with another miss.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, Green, after Lou Dort's 3-pointer that didn't go. Butler with the ball. Dort covering. Curry wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. They get it back. Kicks it out to Holmgren. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. That's 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Curry against SGA. Some solid defense there from SGA. Dort finds Holmgren. And yes, it's good. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Williams out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Butler. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer, inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for is competitive toughness.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in, and it's Mitchell missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Butler. Outside, Horford. Inside. Oh, what a use of the baby hook!
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's SGA. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Hartenstein with the screen on Kuminga. Knocks down the three.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. Beyond the arc. Can't get it.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Outside, SGA. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Warriors trail by 10. Curry looking around. Holmgren rips down the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Holmgren sends the screen for Dort. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. A floater.
Well, Curry, despite his frame, is able to do a ton of damage inside the paint. He can draw fouls with great regularity.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Stephen Curry hits them both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Poked away. It's stolen by Curry. Got it to go off the glass.
Can Mr. Curry shoot the basketball? No doubt. But he's also a very willing and capable passer.
Now, SGA. Outside Holmgren launches it. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. SGA against Curry. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your defender, Shea Gilgeous.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
What you love about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler fires, and there's the three. Here's Oklahoma City now, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for your Oklahoma City.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 6. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Butler. Now Kuminga. And he does not hit.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now, our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.